Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Right, we're out on the small pier. I'm out with Alexander and we've brought out the small rods. We've brought out the spinning rods, which Alexander likes to use because he can actually cast. And we're fishing for the flatties. Tide's on the flood now. We're really early, We're like 4 hours early, just so we can get a spot. We did try and go over to the Sea Cadets, but somebody beat us, so we had to walk all the way back round and come to the end of the small pier. We're using, I'll just show you the rigs later on, which makes it more easy to explain what we're doing. We're using fresh yellowtails, as you can tell. Mine's already yellow. Just putting 2 worms on for yellowtails, and we're just fishing, like I said, just fishing into the bay. We're fishing into like the mouth of between the 2 piers, so we're just waiting for the fish coming in with the tide, and we'll catch them on the way in. But so far, like I said, we're on the first cast, so we've had nothing so far. We are expecting this pier to get chock-a-block later on. That's why we've come really early. Some boats coming out now. Now that there's enough water in the bay to get out, so the big boats coming out now. Big pier's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anglers. So like I said, Sea Cadets has got 1. And there's me and Alexander, and then this dude that's just arrived now. Yeah, but I'm expecting it to get a lot busier. Right, I'll give you a bit of an update later on, and I'll show you what we're using, what gear we're using, what rigs we're using, and fresh bait that we're going to be using. Right guys, I've just brought mine in. I've just had a crab. Alexander's just put that back. So this is the rig I'm using. So this is the main line here, my right hand, and then on that I've just got maybe like 2 foot, maybe 2 foot of mono. I've put a bait stopper there, and I've got a tiny hook. Maybe like a 1/0, I think. Yeah, and then for the bait, I've got like a little 1 ounce lead on there. For bait, freshly dug yellowtails. And all I'm going to do is because I know there's plenty of crabs out there now, I'm going to put 2 worms on. I'll normally just put 1. Alexander, are you bringing yours in? And then 2 worms. That's the only problem when you're fishing on the end of the pier, is when the boats come out, you've got to bring your lines in, because you just don't want to take that chance of getting your rod swept in. That's all I'm going to do there. 2 worms. Like that. Right. Is that a crab? Right, we're back in a second. I'll just go and put mine out. Just down the side of the wall. Right, and here's Alexander's, same rig, exactly the same rig. About 2 foot of mono with a tiny hook. But he's got all these lug worms all washed out now, so I have to replace it. I've learned the best thing is to have fresh bait for fresh bait for when you're fishing for plaice or flounder. Well, flounder will take anything, I think, in my opinion. But well, that's a nice big worm. I think you'll only need this one. So I wish I had some ragworm, but I can't dig it, and I can't afford it, so it's gonna have to just be yellowtails, unfortunately. But it'll do just as good, I would say. The thing is, with small hooks, it's hard to put fresh lug on a small hook. It's spitting all over me. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop the tail off. because all that there, all that is just water. There you are, one fresh worm. And then his bait stops there, so it won't go into the worm, won't go flying up the line when you cast. Where do you want yours this time? Do you want it close in or do you want it far out? Not as far as you can.
Can I do up there?
Huh?
Can I do it just down there?
Just down there?
Just down there. Just down there. Yeah, just there.
Just there.
Just there.
You don't need to cast far out for placing flounder and stuff like that.
I'll move yours.
No, it's alright, just leave it.
See what happens.
There we go, we've got both baits out now. Like, first casts, what we did was I put mine out maybe 30 yards, because with my rod, mine's a 10-foot rod. It's a 5 to 50 gram rod, so I can cast mine out pretty far with a 1 ounce lead. Well, far enough to get to where I need to cast. But Alexander's got a smaller rod. I think it's a 7 foot. So he's only going to be fishing into the bay here anyway. But here there's a gully that runs right round this pier, so that's what we're fishing into now. I'm fishing down to the left, Alexander's fishing down to the right. So what we're hoping is that the place and the flounder will, or whatever other fish, will come swimming through that gully to come into this bay, because in this bay there's plenty of food for them. So that's what I'm hoping they're doing. I'm hoping swimming into the bay through this gully, and then hopefully they'll catch our baits on the way in. That's the plan. First fish, nice place. Finally got him on the hook. It's not a massive one, like. And he swallowed it, of course. Right, I'll just get on hooked, I'll be right back. There you are, got the hook out. Took me a while. Here's my little hook. There you are. Nice wee place. Give it a quick measure. 31. There you are. 31 centimeters. At least I'm off the target anyway, but I need to quickly do the species hunt photo and then I'll release it. There guys, got another one. I didn't even know I had it on. Another little place. Very small, very small. It's the size of my hand. I'm gonna try and get one up now. Right, I'll bring it back if I can get it unhooked. Right, managed to get the hook out. There's the hook. Yeah, there's the hook out there. Done with the old trick. And this one is, it's only 26. It's only a babby. Right, we're going to get a picture and that'll do. Right guys, believe it or not, this is actually my second rig that I've had to put on now because a yacht went past and caught my other rig, caught my line and snapped me off. So I had to put this one as a fresh rig. So fresh hook. And now that's dead done. There we are, nice one. There's one. Two. That's it. Right guys, that's us, we're packed up, we're on our way home. We've had a decent day, haven't we? Just a shame we couldn't get Alexander one.
Except
But
for crabs.
okay, you had a bunch of grabs, that'll do. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't. And we might see you next time on Earl's Fishing Adventures. Or it'll probably just be me. See you later.